catch him. Get my mom side of matching like a boss, but they can't have it. I go holler, being at it. Check off, super clean like a medic. Ayy, double B, recipes, where your master. Send them blessings, I be praying for my pastor, yeah. This a dream on the team, we'll master, yeah. We gotta get it, told the coach, she gave me minutes. Don't complain on why we living, they don't like it, why we winning. Yeah, I flip it, do my dance, gotta get it pretty. Cause I'm a Christian, you the reason.
You've seen the trailers, you've heard the buzz. Well, today we're getting more NBA 2K22.
Gotta get it, told the coach, she gave me minutes. Don't complain on why we living, they don't like it, why we winning, yeah. Yeah, I flip it, do my dance, gotta get it pretty. Cause I'm a Christian, you the reason, yeah, you did it, yeah. Look, you the reason, yeah, you did it, always talking in my favor.
And those are the starting lineups. Lots of interest. Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA basketball. GA, it's
Kevin, thanks.
He stays working and stays true. David, thank you. The starters for the Portland Trail Blazers. Robert Covington out there with Nurkic. Then it's Damian Lillard. Then there's Norman Powell. And it's Simons in at the shooting guard. And for Milwaukee, Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Rose. And it's Middleton in at the 3. Now, here's Nurkic. A shot off that time. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo. There's Rose with the 3. Good on the three-point shot. And looking at teams with first-year coaches, Chris, how long does it usually take to get up to speed with the new system?
Well, it depends, Kevin. I mean, veteran teams, it might be a little faster. Young squads, they take a little more time. Proving he's not afraid to finish with power. Covington loves to dunk it home.
And so it's Middleton with it. He brings it up for Milwaukee. This, of course, the first opportunity to play Portland this season.
Yeah, and taking on an interconference foe, certainly not a rival. They're the better team, and they showed it, winning both matchups last season.
Milwaukee's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And the wide open shot from Rose. Drains it from beyond the arc. Rose has got 6 points.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, that's because he's getting his number called early. I mean, he's doing his part to help carry the offensive load.
That one falls.
Realizing when the defenders have overcommitted, like how Nurkic looks to hit the open man.
Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Shots good by Middleton.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
The Trailblazers have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Here's Simons, and he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Bucks with possession here. It's a 3-point game.
You know, Anthony's getting more floor time last season. He worked his way into the Blazers rotation. He's still young, though. It seems like he can carve a roll out on his team.
For Portland, they've gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. The shot by Powell, no good. Milwaukee's gone 3 of 5 from three-point land so far in the ballgame. To the paint. Lopez kicks to Rose. Fires the 3. And that's good from Antetokounmpo on the assist by Rose.
And Simons a bit undersized at that 2-guard position. Only 6'3", but a natural 2 with playmaking ability.
Ultimately, this team wants him to be a scoring threat off the bench. I mean, have him come in firing from outside. He's got a lot of work to get to that point.
And here's Rose after the 3-pointer from Robert Covington. Rose, no good.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Yeah, and I have too, which is why they're okay with it. I'm sure if he gets that kind of look again, he's going to let it fly again.
And out of bounds as the Trailblazers gain possession, and the Bucks with some changes. Bobby Portis comes in for Brook Lopez. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Rose. And then for the Trailblazers, Enes Kanter's checked in for Nurkic. And Aldridge is subbed in for Robert Covington.
And what unselfish play from Lillard. This guy's no problem giving it up, especially when his teammate's wide open.
Here's Forbes. A 3-pointer is right on target.
Oh, he just caught the represents nothing. He shoots a very high percentage from three-point range when there's no hand in his face.
Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Chalk up 2 there.
Kanter is a single-minded scorer. Doesn't like to be denied when he's got position, even dealing with a lot of contact.
Giannis passes to Forbes. Back to Antetokounmpo. And Middleton kicks to DiVincenzo. Offline with his 3. And here's Aldridge. He'll bring it up for the Portland Trail Blazers. Trailing by 2. Nice shot by Portis.
That's power on the drive from Portis. Sometimes you can't tie this guy down.
Trailblazers have gotten 6 of 11 shots to go down so far. Pretty nice shooting. And there is a whistle. That goes on Bryn Forbes. That's his first foul. The Bucks making a switch here. Rose is checked in. And a switch here also for Portland. Jones checked in for Anthony Simon. Lillard with the bucket.
The outside shot of Lillard is pure. I mean, he always seems to have the look that's going in.
Rose passes to Portis. From deep. An absolute bomb from 3-point range. 9 points for Rose.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc. Well, you look at the career that Dame Lillard has had so far. Taken 6th in the 2012 draft out of Weber State, a small school, but this guy became a franchise player immediately for the Blazers.
And thinking of Lillard, the numbers over his career are incredible.
And Lillard found his strength as a shooter, and boy, did he exploit it. He's been averaging 20 points per game almost his entire career, and he's kept adding to his game as one of the elite players in our league.
Trailblazers trail by 4. So timeout called here, the first for Portland. Defeated by the Pelicans in their last game. They'll
Somebody better do my party, huh?
try to put that one behind them.
Yeah, tough game on the road. The guys you're defending, obviously comfortable shooting in their own building. You've got to find a way to break their rhythm.
You got to be locked in on the road. I mean, when there's no cohesiveness on defense. Oh, it's easy to forget about Lillard's hops. I mean, this guy has some sick dunks up his sleeve.
Rose finds Portis. From deep 3-point range, and again Milwaukee with the triple.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Stolen by Rose. And Rose throws it down home.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. Passes it to Kanter. Back to Lillard. Outside, Jones. Oh, and he almost... And a 4-point play. right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
Yeah, good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
Zach Collins checked in for the Trailblazers, and he sinks the second. And he nails the third.
All right, well.
35 seconds left in the first quarter of the game.
Oh, come
down that one up from long distance. Rose has got 19 points.
Just a great hustle play there. Energy and passion. This is what you play the game for.
And the dunk by Powell.
This is one area where Lillard wants to develop. He knows his team needs his playmakers.
And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Rose.
I just sent an invite so everybody can join my podcast. Alright.
23 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Lillard. 32 points for him last game against New Orleans.
And even if you took away his points, he was still an offensive force because of his passing. His assist numbers were tremendous.
From deep, Rose.
Focus from him right there. Nice play. Yeah. Wow, what a way to finish up the quarter.
Every once in a while, a prayer like that somehow finds the net.
And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. And the three-point shot has been big for them. And don't go away. We'll be right back. When Damian Lillard's in the flow, there is no...
I think in the past, anytime I got...
Greg, this is why they say there's no substitute for experience.
And I agree. And, you know, sometimes guys need to learn to be more selfish at times. You also learn, if it ain't broke, keep going with it. Ride the hot hand.
And so far, through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in a second. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
Coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter right out of the gate.
The defense spinning in circles. Hard to cover all that ground.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up for the second quarter of basketball.
Oh. Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. From deep, Rose. Rebound by the Trailblazers.
And after that great first quarter from three-point range, he has finally come back to earth.
And the basket by Lillard.
And you can tell Lillard loves to test his range. I mean, he's showing how confident he is pulling the trigger.
Pulls up. Connaughton passes to Tucker. From deep, Rose drills the three-pointer. Rose has got the lead up to 11 now for the Bucks.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct. Spanning the plane.
And that's what you love about him. He shows no mercy. even with a comfortable lead.
Here's what Portland's going with right now. Yusuf Nurkic. He's checked in for Enes Kanter. Robert Covington comes in for Zach Collins. And it's Simons in for Norman Powell. Greg, when you played for the Knicks, I always heard that Charles Oakley would cook for the players. Is that true?
Absolutely. Oak was very particular about his food. And I got to tell you, he knows his way around the kitchen. And to be honest, I would never tell him otherwise.
Well, what was his special?
Whatever he made, it was special. It wouldn't matter.
A nice shot by Simons.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
From deep. And another three for Milwaukee.
And once again, the defense allowing him to get a clean look at that triple. He continues to do some big-time damage from downtown.
And down it goes, jamming that one home.
It puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And guys, it's clear, though, he enjoys showing off his athleticism. The D can't give him these opportunities.
Goes up to the stripe. Kept alive. Here's Jones, and it's sent back by Lopez.
Having to be careful around Lopez. He's solid at timing when to leap up to block shots.
From deep, Rose. From beyond the arc, and then some. Rose has got 38 points.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Lillard from outside. And it's Connaughton with the rebound. On offense, here are the Bucks. They're on a 12-4 run right now. It's good.
It's been a clinical performance. He's played a huge role and has them in position to grab the W.
And there is a whistle. That goes on Bryn Forbes. That'll be his second foul of the game. LaMarcus Aldridge, he's checked in for Derek Jones. Simons, the pass to Covington. And the dunk by Covington.
Man, this guy is a scoring machine. I mean, I know I'm not the only one to describe him that way. And you look at Robert Covington, first team all-defense in 2018, the kind of versatile stopper that every team in the league could use.
And Lillard gets double-teamed. Nurkic, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Nurkic has got his first 2 points.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And some changes here for the Bucks. Bobby Portis is checked in for P.J. Tucker. Chris Middleton comes in for Ben Connaughton. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Bryn Forbes. And Covington maybe not a star, but he's a winning player. We've seen that.
And the perfect example of that 3-and-D role player. Can guard 4 or 5 positions and can definitely sling it from outside.
Three-pointer, Lillard. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
His three-point game is heating up. That's his second 3 of the quarter, 3rd overall.
One from long range. Rose has got 48.
Simply one of the best shooting performances you are ever going to see. A three-point barrage.
Here's Simons, defended by DiVincenzo.
Man, you don't see this fella blow many layups. Not against D like that.
And another one falls. Amazing.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. And there's the call on Dante DiVincenzo. That's his first foul. A different look now for Portland. Cantor checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Collins comes in for Robert Covington. And Norman Powell subbed in for Lillard. Pulls it up. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Simons has got 6 in the quarter. And here's Rose. A 29-point game. Oh, that was something else.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure. And finished off by Rose.
Incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk. Here's Simons. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against New Orleans. And Cantor throws it down.
And that's how you answer. I'd say he just one-upped him. Pretty good one there.
These two guys really like going at each other, don't they? Powell with it. Now guarded by Middleton. Powell dishes to Aldridge. And stolen by Portis. Here we go, one-on-one. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. And another basket for Milwaukee.
They have ridden him today, and it has paid off in a big way.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, no need to give the ball back here. You want to close this quarter with momentum.
And it's Aldridge missing.
He makes a lot more of those than he misses. Not sure what threw him off right there.
From deep three-point range. Connects again from distance.
And what a fireworks display he's shown us tonight. Just keeps knocking him down from deep.
And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks ahead by 26 points as we get
the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. And after 17 years where they hadn't won a playoff round, the Milwaukee Bucks have surged. And that'll do it.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Really an incredible game from primetime.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
This game has his fingerprints.
And again for 3.
There it is. A shot that puts him at the top of the record book.
Well, Greg is now tied for the mark for most threes in a single game. In one word, amazing. Covington passes to Lillard. That ball is good for another field goal. His 6th. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
But once Lillard gets going, it's fun to watch. I mean, he attacks with such ferocity.
Their 3rd three-pointer in a row.
And here's Lillard. He brings it up for the Portland Trail Blazers. The next game is in Cleveland, taking on the Cavaliers. And that will be the 5th game of the 6-game road trip. And they double up Giannis to the inside. From deep. Out of bounds. Portland takes possession. And a minute played as the second half gets going. And there's the pass to Simons. Down low, Covington. Lopez with the block. Pass break, Milwaukee. And here's Giannis from outside. Again, Giannis missing. Trailblazers have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you'd think his team would have the lead.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Jones has checked in. Hey, Greg, you played in a different era of NBA defense. When you look at how defense is played now in the league, how do you feel about it?
You know, Kevin, I think the introduction of the zone, by and large, has been great. You get a lot more switching, and I think it brings more skill into the game. Don't get me wrong. I do miss the physicality that we had back in the 90s, but I tell you what, right now, my body wishes I had the opportunity to play in this era.
I bet it does.
12 straight points off of 3-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Portland's gone 4 of 8 tonight from 3-point land, shooting 50% on the 3-ball here. The shot by Powell, no good.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
But you're exactly right. I mean, that's the kind of shot you're trying to work for offensively.
And those aren't the type of 3-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
Powell, the pass to Lillard. From deep 3-point range, Rebound, Milwaukee.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
For three, Middleton. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. Rose has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. To halt the run, Rose with the block. And it's out of bounds to Portland. They'll retain possession. And some changes here for the Bucks. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Lopez. Pat Connaughton comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Rose. Aldridge against Giannis. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball.
That's a jump ball.
And so here's Portland. Three-pointer, Lillard. That shot is off. Now the Bucks take it the other way.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Buries the long-range jumper.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, and they aren't just chucking up anything. I mean, they're doing a great job of creating quality looks.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Greg, LaMarcus Aldridge taking more three-pointers last season, easily passing his career highs in attempts with almost 3 a game.
And Aldridge shot a very respectable percentage from outside. In order to play heavy minutes at the 4, you need to be able to shoot. You can see Aldridge still adding new wrinkles to his game.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Portis is checked in. That shot misses. Great D that time from Portis. For 3, Middleton. But they get it back. And Cantor pulls it down. Portland's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Jones, no luck. For Milwaukee, they've gone 7 of 12 from the floor since coming out of the break. For 3, Middleton hits it from three-point range. Middleton's got 12 points in just the second half.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Kicks to Lillard. 8 for 15 with that made basket, but he's not satisfied yet.
Well, Lillard is used to getting pushed around. Got to admire how he muscles it in.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Portis.
And that's just a risky play. To make a heave like that, not worth it.
Teague, he's checked in for the Bucks. And a switch here also for Portland. Simons is checked in.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, coach is definitely pleased. That's the execution he loves to see.
And that one's good from Connaughton.
Well, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
And for Portland, they're shooting 55% from the floor. We're feeling very confident offensively. A nice shot by Simons.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
Simons has gotten 5 shots to fall in 8 attempts. The Trailblazers have gone 6 of 14 since halftime. A little cold from the field. Inside, here's Cantor. And Cantor throws it down.
Oh, man, what a slam by Cantor. His size lets him make easy work of those big plays in the paint.
Here's Forbes. And he's good on the 3-ball. Forbes has got 6.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
And for the Trailblazers, they're shooting 44% on their field goal attempts in quarter 3. Pass to Simons. Jones in the post. The rebound by the Bucks.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
And that one's good from Connaughton. Connaughton's got 8 points in the quarter. Here's Simons. Teague covering. Feeds to Aldridge. No good. And so it's Milwaukee with... A huge lead at the break. Safe to say there's no catching him today. And with as many three-pointers as they've drained, it's... While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to... our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
This is where the NBA's headed. I mean, multi-dimensional big men. That was just a beautiful pass.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. On the court for the Trailblazers, Giles is out there with Collins. Then it's Little. Then it's Rondé Hollis-Jefferson.
And how about no turnovers here in the second half, making sure they get a quality possession every time down the floor.
Rose passes to Antetokounmpo. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. Rose has got 5 assists tonight.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
The basket looks as big as the ocean right now. I mean, that's how easy he's making it look.
Little gets the bucket.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Let's talk about the great competition going on. That's what makes a matchup like this so much fun to watch.
From deep, Antetokounmpo. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
And keeping the defense honest, every team in our league practically begs Giannis to take that shot.
Shoots the 3. No good on the shot. So the Trailblazers will take it the other way. And there's a whistle. That goes on Bryn Forbes. That's his third foul of the game. Foul, he's checked in for Portland. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And despite the... size disadvantage attacking the heart of that defense.
Yeah, very aggressive. I mean, he takes on the challenge with no hesitation.
You know, Greg, when you were in New York, you were on a good another from 3.
And that is a 3 that will put him in the record books.
A historic performance by a historically good shooter. One of the best games anybody has ever had.
And listen to this crowd. They are letting him hear it.
Greg, as well they should. One of the great three-point shooting displays we've seen in league history.
Yeah, if I'm him, I'm shooting it every time I get to. It is just an incredible night for him. And there's still time left.
Out of bounds, Trailblazers ball as Portland keeps possession.
Blazers ball.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter.
And if Giannis is anywhere close to you, don't shoot. His length covers a ton of ground, and boy, is he fast.
Kicks it down to Middleton. From deep, Antetokounmpo. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Middleton's got his 5th assist in this one. The Trailblazers have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. 2 points. That one goes. Hollis-Jefferson's got his first points in this one.
That's a perfect setup. Solid screen. Defender can't avoid it. Opens up a clear path to the bucket.
For Portland, they've gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. The dish to Little. Poked away. And it's the Bucks on the break. Antetokounmpo running, fires the 3. Number 12 goes in. He's made 7 out of 12 now.
He's getting hotter the deeper we get into this game. I mean, he didn't give him much of anything in the first half.
And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
Well, with the role he's on this quarter, they're going to keep going to him and get that lead even bigger.
Portland's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight, 5 of 12. Out left to the wing, jacks up a three, and another three for Milwaukee.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Hollis Jefferson with it. Chris, we know the business of basketball is red hot. Franchise values are skyrocketing. And not only that, Chris, the NBA is America's most popular sport among those 34 and younger.
Well, yeah, it was cool, Kevin. That bodes well for the future, right? It wouldn't surprise me in the next decade or so if the NBA became the premier sport in the U.S.
And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Hollis Jefferson can't hit.
Oh, he found the open space for mid-range, just maybe rush his release a little bit.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. The free throw drops for Little. A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. Both good from the line that time. For Milwaukee, they've gone 8 of 11 from the field in the final period. Great shooting down the stretch. A nice shot by Teague.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
Well, as long as they're hitting like this, how can you blame them? They're on a tear.
Chris, we've seen in the three-point contest, they've added a pair of deep shots worth extra points. You know, if the league decided for the All-Star game to test out a 4-point line, what would you think of that?
I'm not sure about the 4-point line yet. I think we'll always have time for that, but I don't think it's a need to rush for that. I think until everyone can shoot like Curry or most guys can shoot like that, let's just not change it because one or two guys can. When we look at offensive efficiency and other statistics, still a lot of ways that this game can be improved with the line where it is. I love the NBA welcoming innovation, but this is something that I think we're jumping ahead of the times.
Pass to Hollis Jefferson. And it's Hollis Jefferson with the jam.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Milwaukee.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And so this will now translate to 14 wins on the season.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Rose.
What a teammate he was tonight, setting guys up for layups and open jumpers on what seemed like every possession.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, man, let's talk about it. The great competition going on. That's what makes a matchup like this so much fun to watch.
The shot by Lillard, wide open. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Yeah, it has to be frustrating to catch fire when the game is already over. I mean, this is not the outcome they want.
And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for the Portland Trailblazers. Takes a three. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
Lillard's not going to let you get away with that. He wants those 3 points back, and he gets it quick.
Shots good by Middleton.
This is why I love his game. You really have to admire his tenacity.
Here's Little. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal. And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, I love how they play for one another out there. No signs of selfishness. They're just a total team effort.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. And it's Lillard missing. Now, here's Antetokounmpo. He kicks to Middleton. There's the three. It's in.
And you can sense that these fans, these players
David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
Alrighty, guys. This will be the end of my broadcast. I hope you enjoyed it. Like, comment, and subscribe. Have a nice day and stay safe. Peace.